So in this video, let's see tarot decks for beginners. I'm going to be very straightforward and I'm not going to show you a collection of tarot cards for beginners. I'm going to say only one thing. If you're a beginner in the tarot world, you should begin working with the deck of your system. And what do I mean? If you chose to work under the Arthur-Waite tarot system, which is, those images, that deck. So this is supposed to be your beginner tarot deck. I'm not suggesting to beginners to work with tarot decks who are based on the Rider-Waite deck. I suggest for you to work only with the classic deck. So you will understand all the symbolism, so you will understand all the imagery, and it will be ingrained in your mind. So this is what I'm suggesting. If you chose the Marseille system and you are a beginner in that system, you should start with the classic images. I mean, with the Marseille it's more easier because we don't have a lot of tarot decks who are based on the Marseille. We have few, but the imagery is pretty universal. You should start with the classic images, and you should learn every aspect of the card. You should learn every detail and every symbolism, so it will be ingrained in your mind. So this is what I'm suggesting for beginners. To all the beginners who are choosing the Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot system, of course I'm suggesting for you to start with that deck, the classic Aleister Crowley's deck. You should learn all the images, you should learn all the symbolism, and this is how it's supposed to be. So this is basically a very quick video. I don't have much to say other than always start with the basics and the classics. You don't need to purchase different tarot decks who are based on some author. You should start with the classic. For instance, I have this tarot deck which is based on Arthur-Waite deck, this one. The images are a bit different and it's a bit different symbolism. You have here, I mean, it's pretty much similar, but still it's a bit different. You don't need to program your mind with other decks, with other authors. You should start with the classic decks. You see here the images are more illustrated, they are more vivid. It's a bit different. And if you will read the book of the authors, it can give you confusion because each author is writing from his experience and his point of view. So I suggest for you to start with the classics. Of course, you can actually do whatever you want. This is your life, and as I always say, there is no magical police, there is no tarot police. You can do whatever you want. If you like some tarot deck that is based on Arthur-Waite symbolism, you can purchase that deck and you can work with that, but it is better and wiser to start with the classics. I will show you another example of a tarot deck that I have, which is again based on Arthur-Waite system, and this is the Wheel of the Year. You see how the images are totally different from this deck, and sometimes the interpretations of the cards are working based on the images, and those images are a bit different. This is a deck that I'm not recommending for beginners, and I'm not recommending for beginners those type of decks, only if it is a classic deck. So always go to the basics, always learn the symbolism, read books, take courses. It will be easier for you to understand, and basically that's it. Another important factor is to choose the right system for you, which I will make a video about that. I will post it very soon. After you chose your system that you want to work in, you should learn all the symbolism and all the system by itself. So anyways, thank you for watching, subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next videos.